Alright, hello folks. Welcome to another edition of Ask the Chief Streaming. I am your host, Chief Sarcan, and this is my first impressions video for ArcheAge, which is currently in alpha, which you can join if you want to buy one of the packs. However, or you just wait for your beta invite. I have literally logged into this game for the very first time ever. I know very little about the game except for the current hype that's currently going on Twitter feeds. So I figured rather than stream my first impressions, I'm just going to record it for you and upload it to YouTube for you to view at a later time. So if you're watching this, that's how you found it. Here I am. I am at the character selection screen, which since I don't have one, I need to make one. So let's go through character creation. I'm going to talk to you about my choice selections, take a look at all the different parameters, and we'll go from there and we'll just see what happens in the next hour or so and get in the game. So let's do this. So let's create a character. So it looks like we got 4 races to choose from. We got the Nuyen, the Elf, the Farron, and the Hurani. So let's just take a look at each one of these, and from what I understand, it looks like every race does have benefits, so race choices may want to be chosen not just on looks but what these benefits have for you. So the Nuwanis are called the conquerors of the continent, possess deeply spiritual culture, worship of Nuwan, beauty and harmony and fallen kingdoms, and we can't adjust their appearance, so this is just a basic look. So they get a buff, Nuwan's Blazons, favored by the goddess, receive extra benefits for visiting her realm, doubling the time their stats are increased after being resurrected. Interesting. Warrior Architects, frequently rebellions and civil wars. Quick Builders, reducing construction time of houses and castles by 30%. If you're looking at building houses and castles, that might be a nice benefit to pick. Anyway, so this is the males, and this is the females. Interesting, we can turn them. I didn't turn them on the male, let's do that. Let's be fair, let's do a complete look at everybody before we choose. And we'll get over to appearances here in a second. Basic looks for the elves. The blood of life and honor. Elves seclude themselves deep in the forest. Let's see here. Atypical of an elf in the genre. And their abilities are endurance training, combat every day they can walk. Elves possess increased physical ability, or stamina to hold their breath underwater for extra 20 seconds. Very cool. So they get extra abilities for swimming. And they also are talented swimmers, so not only can they hold their breath underwater, they can swim faster. So their benefits of elves actually has to do with water. I find that interesting. Okay, and the Farron. Very cat-like. Look at that buddy. But notice he's got like a bird face in his armor. Interesting. And he does have a tail. And claws. Alright, Farron. Nomadic, wilds, they believe in every life, strive to find purpose. Okay, cat-like reflexes, go figure. Ability to twist their bodies as they fall, so decrease fall damage by 20%, very cool. And strong claws allows them to climb trees and ladders faster, so they're quick at climbing. Cool, so let's check out the females. I expect this to be a highly popular race to pick, just because of the looks. And last is the Hurani. Kind of got an oriental feel look to them. Truest sense of the world. Others do anything to succeed, meet their gods and the purpose. Alright, and their abilities are Master Portals for quick travel, reducing cast time and cooldowns on their recall abilities. So they get to pop around the world a lot quicker than everybody else. And settled in the jungles, are effective laborers, reduce their time for logging trees and gathering herbs. Well, as an obsessive crafter, this actually seems like a racial benefit that I like the most. Because I like to harvest and I like to pop around the world. So actually, in a racial standpoint, these look pretty cool to me. In fact, I probably will go with Harani just based on those racials. Let's take a look at the looks here. And we're going to play with the appearance of each race a little bit here before we actually make a decision. So it looks like, wow, we got 3 pages of hairstyles. We got 7 pages of hair colors. Wow, we could be spending an hour just right here. We got pre-made looks. Let's see here. We can zoom in, or we can click and turn. You can select your eye shapes. Oh, you got... Oh, these are pre-made styles. You got 4 pages of eyes with the color spectrums. You got 4 pages of makeup, 4 pages of beards. Wow. Skin colors. I guess you can show your age by selecting your kid's skin style. Age intensity slider. Skin colors, and then facial paints. Oh, that's very cool. 2 pages of facial paints and 3 pages of scars and imperfections. And that's just for this race. We haven't even gone over to the other races. And let's check out the female. I'm sure it's going to be the same thing. Oh yeah, we can get all kinds of crazy styles going here. Let's check out one of the other races just because. Notice I'm not actually trying to choose anything. I'm just giving an overview of what there is to choose from. Like here's some pre-mades of different styles you can pick. Oh, and you can also adjust details. Look at that. I didn't notice that before. 2 pages of hairstyles here. Same color choices. So there are some unique benefits in each race. Skin colors. Oh, you got skin styles. Different choices of cats. Different ages. Skin imperfections looks universally the same. But the paint schemes for the faces are definitely unique per race, which you would fully expect. Let's go back, because we got to check out the males too. Classic. Alright. Oh man. The choices here are pretty cool. Let's see here. See, this is a tough choice. I really like the racial abilities of the other race, but the looks of the cat people is crazy. Just crazy. Alright. Let's go back. And you can save templates too. That's cool. So if you pick one that you like, you can save the template and come back to it. So the facial paints are very similar between this and the other race. Okay, let's check out the female now. In some respects they have a lot of choices, but at the same time I think that they're also limited unless you get into the whole want to get into the details. So once you pick over here what you want, you need to pick the detail and get even more specific if you want to make any adjustments. Wow, they got 11 style of eye makeups for the elves. Look at that. Skins, same thing. It's all about the age. And then the paint is pretty similar. Let's see here. And let's go back to the last race. So reducing construction and the other blessing. So 4 styles on the eyes. 11 styles. And let's check out the dudes. So the styles seem pretty consistent across them. The only uniqueness is to the cat people, whatever their name was. The Farrens. They got some unique stuff, but these three seem to share most of the commonality between them. I kind of like the elf abilities, and I like the Hurani abilities. The Farren abilities are cool, but for me, the Farren just seems like it's going to be an overplayed race. So I'm going to go ahead and try the Irani. And let's see if we can pick something now that I like for style. So now we're going to take our time and build this character. So let's see here. Let's take a look at them all. The skin tone, it's almost realistic. It's very uncanny. That's kind of cool. The bowl. Wow, look at how the hair kind of moves too. That's pretty cool that they did that. That's pretty detailed looking. Oh, he's got curls. Isn't that cute? So this could take a few minutes. Quite the different styles of short cropped. Almost bald. Oh, that's kind of cool. The close cut with the styles of shave. Oh, we got to select the kind of face. Let's see here. Interesting. I look vicious. I don't like your hairstyle. Bald. Do I want to be so mean looking? I kind of do, actually. That's kind of cool. Alright, I think I liked... It doesn't move. One's got curls. Can't do curls. That one I can do. Kind of like that. Or this one. No. I like proportion. Alright, so now let's pick a color. We want to be... kind of... didn't really change, did it? The hair's not changing. Interesting. Is it because I selected the pre-made? Yep, it was because I selected a pre-made. Good to know. It's weird that if I pick the... Let's see here, let's start with the head. So our choices. Mouth. Nose. Open. And obviously we can get into details here in just a second. We got a little scar there. I don't want this hair color. Why doesn't the hair color change? Let's change something. That's weird. Doesn't want to just switch colors, and this is driving me nuts. I don't know why it's doing this. But keep in mind, it is alpha, so there's some bugs in the system, you know. I'm sure it'll get better. Oh, I got a style here. That's what the problem. Oh, I was wondering why I had a bruise there. Let's get the eyelashes done. Ooh, that seems ominous. Kind of like that one. No. Now I can pick a color on those, huh? Brow color. I could turn them purple. Let's see here. Select iris color. There we go. That kind of looks cool. Style. This is like eye makeup. On a beard. The Fu Man going there. 2-man chops. Oh, they go all the way up. Those are kind of cool. Let's go back to these. I like those. Beard color. The weird combinations you can get here. It's kind of cool. Go with a deep red. They have a deep red hair. There we go. Look at that. Should we go a little darker? Maybe a little lighter. Golden. There we go. Let's go back to lip color. I don't know why I'd want a lip color. There we go. Skin. Now what color skin do we want to go with? Super dark? Medium dark? Light? It's almost ghastly. Alright, how about age? Young? Ooh! Old and vicious. That's good right there. Alright, how about a paint? Should we go with a facial paint? A little too much, I think. That's pretty cool. No. No. Not sure why I want to look like I'm sniffing or leaking. That one's kind of cool. How about some imperfections? Scars, scrapes. Not sure where those are at. Oh, it's across the eye. So many choices. Oh yeah, I want a dot on my nose. That sounds like a fun idea. Let's see here. Oh, I see you can move it around. I didn't even realize. Look at that. You can have the scars. Here I am putting them on my face, not realizing I can move it where I want to. So if we go back to these scars, now that is cool. You can put it where you want. Now that's some serious customization. I like that. Not sure why I'm into the whole stitch thing. That's pretty cool. That's just downright awesome that you can move your scar around like that. Oh, and you can size it too. And angle it. Holy moly! You can just get downright vicious with this thing. See, that changes everything. Too bad you couldn't have a couple of them, though. That would be really cool. Make it look like I took a shield right to the center of the face and it had a crossbar on it when it hit me. Wham! That's kind of cool. Alright. This is only temporary anyway, so let's keep going. Alright, so now we're to skill sets. Now the game comes with, you get to choose 3 skill sets eventually, but you can change out of all of them. So it looks like you can only choose from Battle Mage, which is symbolize destruction, devastation, bombarding abilities. So we got triple slash. We got Battle Rage, increase melee and attack magic each time you receive or absorb 38. Cool. And Whirling Slash. And it looks like we got physical damage, curses, buffs, magical damage, and defense is kind of our grid of abilities here. So now we have Sorcery. Flame Bolt. Chain Lightning. And Meteor Strike. Cool. You got Archery, which is shoot bows. Shower a distant area. And Archery. Vitalism. Restore health and healing. Oh, that's nice, because when you die you get an XP deficit. You can actually help restore some of that back to a person. So if you like to be the support healing class, this is for you. Occultism. Cripple Mire reduces movement speed. Deals magic damage over time. So this is your dot and control person. And summons a wraith, so you get a pet to help you along your way. Shadow Play is like an assassin. Ranged attacks with arrows and using weapons and physicals and stuff like that. Well, here's my thought. I plan to try and do this a tanking type class, but looking at the types of things offline, the tanking class is defense. Well, then I have to think about, well, what do I want to pair with the defense as a starting, because I only have these choices. So I'm thinking I'm going to probably start with sorcery, because my idea is to do AoE. So I'm going to go in, gather up a bunch of people, and then explode out with an area effect while everybody's trying to beat up on me. That's my idea. So I'm going to start with the sorcery skill set and see where it goes. So now I need a name. Let's go. See if it lets me do it. Nope, it's not going to do it. Okay. Let's get in this and let's see what our ability looks like. So it looks like we now have Sarcan, my Sorcerer Novice. And let's see here. I am in Haranai. That's where I'm going to start. So let's do this. Let's see how gameplay is going to work. Our first look. I'm so excited.
하리하라는 지는 싸움을 하는 법이 없지.
Okay, looks like we're not localized on everything yet. It's alpha, remember.
싸웠을 때도 그대들은 늘 승리자였어. 원대륙에 있던 그대들의 왕성은 얼마나 근사했던가. 비록 지금은 구덩이 하나밖에 안 남았지만 그야 뭐 거기만 그렇게 된 건 아니니까. 누이 여신은 전쟁 속에서 누구든 공평하게 구원하려 했어. 하지만 서로에게 칼을 겨누던 종족들이 같이 피난을 온다고 갑자기.
And I know it's Korean, but we need to see the images. Or is that what it just...
그대들이 세운 새 왕국이 누이안의 왕자 일리온에게 무너졌을 때 그대들은 복수를 했어야 했을까? 아니, 그대들은 그러지 않았어. 하리하라는 지는 싸움을 하지 않는다니까. 꺾인 깃발은 불태워버리고 무너진 신전은 내버리고 그대들은 왕족까지 바꿔버렸지.
So it'd probably be a really cool story if I understood.
하리하란이 된 거야. 그리고 그건
Life after much death. Go forth and prosper.
그대들의 위대한 제국 하리하랄라야에는 푸른 땅도 메마른 땅도 추운 땅도 더운 땅도 있었어. 진정한 제국의 풍경이었지. 난 그곳을 좋아했어. 제국의 아름다움은 원대륙을 생각나게 했거든. 2000년 전의 번영에 가장 가까이 간 것이 그대들이었으니 틀림없지. 비록 파비트라 대여제가 죽고 황태자까지 실종되고 나자 네 나라로 갈라지고 말았지만 말이야. 제국의 수도는 정글 속에 버려졌어. 하리하라는 화려한 것을 좋아하지만 사실은 새 것을 가장 좋아하거든. 그런 점이 그대들을 어떤 땅에서도 살아남게 했을 거야. 하리하라는 진정한 생존자들이지. 이를테면 그림자 매 같은 조직은 그대들이 가진 밤의 얼굴이랄까. 그림자 매는 모든 사람들과 은밀한 거래를 하지. 상대가 왕이든 악당이든 가리지 않아. 하지만 그림자 매가 그대들의 전설적인 조상이 가진 별명이었다는 것도 알고 있을까? 아니겠지. 그걸 안다면
And there I am!
두려움 없이 그 이름
I have arrived! Look how awesome I look! Sun's in the background. Oh wait, maybe that's not me. But hey, I couldn't understand the story. It's me. I am awesome! No, let's see what that means. Alright. We're coming in. Dungeon bosses can drop rare items. No! Oh man. Nice dragons. Town's not doing so well. It's all good. Now, from what I understand, because of the way the game is designed, the first time you load up in anywhere,
WASD를 누르면 캐릭터의 이동이 가능합니다. 마우스 좌클릭 드래그로는 카메라를 조정하고 우클릭 드래그로는 캐릭터의 시야를 조정할 수 있습니다.
Let's check my settings here. Okay, so screen settings. Obviously we have all the standards settings. Windowed or full screens, you got a VSync, a multi-thread. Oh, they even got little pop-ups here to tell you the different things, DirectX's, whatever. You can also go into quality. As you can see here, I'm on very high settings for everything. This defaulted to this based on the system that I have. Your results may be different when you log in, and then you can adjust it if you want to adjust your frame rates and all that. Basic sound qualities. This is all pretty standard. I did lower down the BG music and the cinema music a couple of notches. It defaults to 7. I turned it down so it wouldn't overpower my voice while I'm trying to talk to you. These are all new settings that I haven't seen because this is the first time I've logged into the game. So, display my name, display my party, raid members, guild members, pets. So you got lots of little choices here. Game information, display health and mana status. Let's apply that. Okay, so now we have a number on there. That's cool. Let's go back to options again. Show target of target's cast bar. As a caster, I'm going to want to see that. Let's see here. Damage breakdowns and school tooltips. So we'll play with that later. Backslot priority, weapon, shield, cloaks, gliders. Not sure what all that's about yet. But let's see here what's going on. And my phone's ringing. Bad timing for that. Let me see who it is. Hold on. And I don't care. Okay, so let's keep going. Sorry about that. Shortcuts. Click to moves. Okay, so you got click to move, ranges, skill developments. I'm not going to worry about all this stuff right now. I'm just trying to give you an overview. Since this is my first impression, this is the first thing I do anytime I get in a game, is like trying to get a basic feel of what I got. Shortcuts. We got primary, secondaries. You can also add a third and a fourth. Key controls. WSQEAD, space, lock, dive, run, walk. Looks like it's the period key, draw weapons. Pet controls, we haven't signed any because I don't have any pets. So on and so forth. UI screens, how about escape, shortcut bars. Camera controls. How about a print screen? I'm going to assume print screen is just print screen. Screenshot. Control F12, F9. Hide UI is 12. Okay. So let's try and move around here a little bit. Wow, this thing is like huge. Screenshot mode. Oh, look at that. Gives you all kinds of control of what you want to take a picture of. Wonder if we can come around and look around. There. Hey, look at that. And we can hide the UI. Then we can take a screenshot. Cool. So, that's actually kind of interesting. Got all kinds of weapons here. Not sure what we got going in here. So, we got dash. Let's shift F1. Melee attack. Arrow attack. Sorcery attack. Let's pull up our character. So we got honor points, we got factions, we've got melee sprints. Cool. Details. Cool. And our gear. So we start with a basic of everything. We got a flute, restore mana and caster and nearby allies. We got our ranged. We got our staff. Okay. Let's just.
노란색 혹은 초록색 느낌표가 있는 NPC에게
How come I'm not in English here?
누르거나 마우스 우클릭을 해서 퀘스트를 받을 수 있습니다.
Alright, so tutorials are not in English yet.
느낌표 모양의 마커는 받을 수 있는 퀘스트.
So I didn't see anything to say
물음표 모양의
localized.
마커는 완료할 수 있는 퀘스트를 의미합니다.
Alright, so maybe just the tutorials and some of that stuff are not localized yet, but that's fine. Oh! Still in camp. Before you go off an adventure, you should have your dragon fruit fortune read. Hit F to go next. Right click on an NPC to talk to them. F to speak to the nearest NPC in range. Okay. Little quest window. Okay. So it looks, oh, so on the mini map it tells us where we're pointing. Very cool. There's where we need to go to finish our quest. Shift 1. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Dragon Tree Caretaker Han. Welcome, Sarcan. You are ready to learn your destiny. Alright. Dragon Tree Caretaker. Use dragon fruit. Time-honored tradition of the Harani. The legend says General will always consult a dragon fruit before going to war. Hit G to accept your reward. Yay! We've completed a quest. You are ready to take off. You can pick up fallen fruit and take off a dragon tree. Pick the one that speaks to you and bring it to the camp administrator. He's skilled at reading fortunes. Alright. So we have to find a dragon tree that's fell to the ground or something. I would assume that's a dragon fruit. Yep, that's a dragon fruit. So far the basics seem pretty good. The fact that I can zoom way in and way out. Can even go in first person. Nice. I must say I'm a little intimidated with the user interface thus far, but we just got started. Oh, it looks like we have a day-night calendar cycle here. A little clock. Oh, there we go. We can adjust the size of the mini-map. That's good because the large is really was bothering me. So let's make it small for now. Got your clock. You can open up your quest log. Tells you what you want to see if you want to see it. Character is C. We've already covered that. Bags. So we got book a teleport untraceable. Automatically records new locations the first time you visit them. Required items. You need a stone or a refined stone. So you can teleport. You got your health potions, which is on your 0, and your mana is on your U. Let's see here. Abound Hearthstone. So we already start off with our book to teleport. Once we've learned it. Looks like we got 40 spots in our bag here. Let's organize a little bit. Just because I like to be organized. Alright. Then we can sort by weapons. Consumables. Gems. Housing items. More slots. Or we can go to all. Alright. Quest log. We already figured that out, but this is this way, this is this way. So I wonder if we do this. If we double click on this. Yep, double clicking. We can look on the map. Oh, look at that. That's kind of cool. So far I'm kind of impressed. I wonder how big the world is. Waha! That's a lot of world. So you got the sea between the 3 islands. Color me impressed. That's cool. Okay. When you're ready, collect dragon fruit. Episodes. So I know I'm just kind of going over the basics here, but we're just learning. Skill windows. So we got our skills. So I'm a sorcerer. And as you can see here at level 5, we get our next one. Level 10, we get our third one. And we have basics. Sorcery. Well, pick where we want to go. Basics. Oh, we have a kick ability. Shoot an arrow. Well, I don't have a... Do I have a bow? Escape. Caster only. Teleport you to the nearest respawn point in 30 seconds if you become stuck in a terrain. So if I want to just return to a bind point, I can use my escape. Let's put that on here. What's this? Shift 8. I got a dance move. Nice. Use glider if we have one. Do we have one? I don't think we have one. I didn't think so. This is cool. You got lots of different abilities. Let's check out our dance move. Oh, there we go. Oops. Basic recall. There we go, dancing. Getting my groove on. Bump, bump, ba-dum, bump, bump. Play instrument. Cool. Alright, well, that's cool. See if we can shoot something. Huh. It doesn't want to let me do it. Okay. Lock and run key. Alright, well, let's just do our quest and we'll get back to the review here in a second. Right clicking to pick stuff up. Pretty simple. Oh, and look, we got an arrow that tells us now for quest number 1, we can go that direction. So it's kind of telling us where we need to go. That's kind of cool. Plus we have our map over here. Let's look at the dragon fruit. Oh my, I foresee your rising greatness, but first, forge with challenges. Oh, don't worry about it. We Hirani can handle such tough times. Remember, we conquered the entire continent after losing the war. You lost the war, but then you conquered the continent. Doesn't sound too good to me. Alright. Well, that was cool. Always get your fortune told before a long journey. Never know what you'll hear. You're heading to Gravity Quarry. Can you help me? There's a bunch of unknown veins, and I think it's causing the quarry machine to break. The ore detectors get near them and go haywire. One of them won't stop chasing me until I got all the way up here. The overseer doesn't know that. Now I'm worried someone else might get hurt. Please, can you bring a sample of the ore? Why, sure. Why not? Once again, the arrow on the ground tells us where we need to go. Kind of cool. We can always get a new dragon fruit if we wanted to. Let's reduce the size in this. A little too big on the chat log there. Alright, so back to our different windows. Vocation. We got folios. So if we have... Wow! Look at all those skills! Oh, I shudder. As a crafter, obsessively with crafting. That's a lot of skills. Oh, I'm gonna be so busy. I love it. Okay, whoa! We got alchemies. Look at all these recipes that just come right into it. Obviously, there's lots of stuff we have to gather to be able to do it. Cooking, fooding, fish bait. Holy moly! Specialty foods. You have to have a proficiency in these crafts. So not only there's skills involved, leveling them up, handicrafts. Wow. It's going to take a while just to learn all the items and how they interface with the game to even understand how to do all this stuff. Wow. Husbandry. So for livestock. Nice. Farming. We get to farm. Seed bundles. We have to actually farm an area. And it takes time. Look at that. It's 5 hours and 43 minutes in a temperate climate. So we have to pay attention to the climate of where you plant at. And I believe I've heard, if we go back to the map, we're in an arid zone right now. So we need to find an area on the map that's temperate. This is acidic. There's a temperate climate. So if we want to grow carrots, we need to go to places like this. Interesting. Okay. So we were... Oh, I switched over to vocations. Public farms. So we can find public farms and stables. Interesting. Ranking information. So this is for PvP. Sportsman's fishing. Awesome. Competitive fishing. Oh my gosh. Talk about just raids, socials. I don't have a home yet. We got a help menu. Okay, back to the skills window. So our racial specifics. Farming. Rider's escape. Teleport your pet to safety if they become trapped in the terrain. Report unauthorized program. So if you find a bot program, this is cool. All kinds of different dance moves. Let's see here. Didn't we have options for more toolbars? So let's go to shortcuts. Third shortcut and fourth shortcut. Where are they at? Oh, they go up here. So if you really want to fill up... Oh, we can turn it. Can we move it though? We can. Hold control and we can move bars around. So if you want to have extra hot bars in different locations, you can turn these things. Nice. I'll play with that later. Shortcuts. So we lost our shortcuts there. But that's good to know. Look at all those. You got all kinds of different abilities. Emotes, waves, happies, sads, boards. So they give you a nice menu to tell you where they're at. It would be cool if you could just like hit an icon and do something, but still, that's cool that you got lots of choices. Proficiencies. Oh, so here's telling you as you level up your different skill sets. And from what I understand, you can do all of these, but as you get up to the first rank, there's one less you can do. So you can get all of these up to 10,000, but at the next rank you can only get 5 to 20,000. The next rank only 3 of them to 30,000. The next one 2 of them to 40, and 1 of them to 50,000. So really, you can do everything in the beginning, but you get more specialized as you get higher up, which I think is kind of cool. Looks like you can learn languages. I'm not sure how that plays into effect. Anyway, let's just play for a little bit and see how it goes now. Let's try and get something done here. Ooh. Warehouse manager. So warehouses are your banks. He's kind of cute. What do you think? What do we got here? Round chair. Oh, we can sit down. That's awesome. What's this? Fault detectors are causing nuances over granite quarry. Shut them down. Sure. Interesting. See if our archery now works. Cool. Did I have treasure on this one? So you have to loot. Wonder if there's an auto loot function. Let's check that out. Auto loots are always nice. Functionality. Miscellaneous. Nope. Character controls, dive, loot, sheath weapons. Pet skills, key bindings. Alright. Let's just keep going. Alright, we got a skill point already. Yay! And it gives us a little icon there. So, I'm wondering if I even need that on my bar. So, we got 1 point. So I can do freezing arrow. Fires a freezing arrow at the enemy, dealing 134 and reducing movement speed. And it takes 2 seconds to cast. Rank 1, use 1 skill point. So I automatically learned this one, I think. Oh, I can learn it by clicking one point here. Alright, so I learned it now. I see. So it looks like you have to learn so many of them in order. So it requires sorcery level 10 to learn this one. This one's level 5. This one's level 20. So not only do you have to spend points, you have to have the right level to be able to use it. So I could have gotten this one with 2 or more points. Alright. I see what's going on here. Ooh, what do we got here? Unknown vein. We didn't have to go far for that. So we've got our unknown vein. So let's take a look at our trees. Report to the Q Master. Okay. Nice! I just owned that sucker. Ah, there he is over there. So it's kind of cool. You don't even have to really look at your map too much. Anyway, deal. Nice. Now we got a bunch more quests we can accept. Ah, we get our select a reward. Alright. Cleaning up the road. Have you seen Toto? Are we in Kansas? Find your dog. You will? Oh, you're the best. Thank you. Yes, I know, I know. And so you can see at our feet we have 1 and 2. Now, something to pay attention to that I learned by watching the live stream. See how we got hearts above our heads? That means we're in a safe spot. Nobody can use attacking abilities right here. I think that's kind of cool. In a world where you can kill your own faction, that could be important. So, we have a couple of choices. We can go ahead and just proceed with our quests. Or, because I am who I am, I want to explore a little bit. I don't want to just hurry up and leave this area. I like to look around and see what's going on. We found a lantern. So if we go into our inventory, not sure what the lantern did for me. Probably nothing. Nope, doesn't look like it did anything for me. Boom! 2 shot. I'm sure this will get a lot harder. Quarry worker, can we talk to you? Bloody useless machines, they're already broken down again. Aw, poor baby. You know what? I actually don't like my own name on there. Let's turn that off. Name info, my own. Nope, I don't need to see my name. Thanks, though. So I'm just exploring because, yeah. See what we can see. Because isn't that what this type of game is all about? Nice. Ooh, we found a money pouch. What's this? Spend 1 labor point to open the corn purse and see what's inside. Cannot be sold. So there we go. I have no idea what a labor point is. That sounds cool. Oh, somebody's mining already. Oh, we just turn the lights on and off. That's kind of cool. Kind of cool indeed. They need a key for that. Look, it's dying! Okay, so auto attack. Doesn't work. Ooh, what did we find? Find an iron vein. Or yay, we're mining. Look at that. Cool. And that actually takes up space. And take that. Boom! I love that. Just exploring. And so look at this. We're all the way over here, and they were just telling us to go to here. And we would have never seen this if I just hadn't got off the beaten path and said, you know what? I want to look around. Oh, it's on cooldown. Oh, so if I hit F, it just loots it. That's kind of cool. And we got another mining node. Confirmed! Upgrade to Firebolt 2. Oh yeah, we'll do that. So if we go to K now we've leveled this up. So we have a combo. Inflicts additional 12% damage on chilled targets. Inflicts conflagration on burning targets. So if you hit it on an already burning target. And 20% damage dealt is invigorated target as mana. So combo effects on abilities is awesome. Look at that. Coolness. No wonder I'm doing so much damage. I'm doing a combo. That's cool. Ooh, what's that up on the hill? So there was other people out here just mining away. So it must be something important to do. Me, I'm just trying out this combo system. What do we got up here? See, it's always the nooks and crannies where I just want to see if there's something interesting. Ooh. And there's probably quests that bring us up here later. What's the fun in that? Ooh, look at that. A bunch of stuff down there. Or wait a minute, that's where I was at down there, wasn't it? Yep, that was where I was at. Let's climb the mountain. Run! How long can we sprint? Oh, the sprinting takes my mana. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, look at the view. This is what it's about. Games like this are all about the view. Look at that water effect. Oh, our first sailing vessels. Look at that. Awesome. Let's take a look. Oops, wrong one. That's F12. There we go. Let's take a look around. Look at the shimmer of the water. Very well done. You can even tell depth. That's a nice screenshot right there. What do you think? F9. Let's screenshot that. Very cool. Very cool. See, this is why I explore. This is why I look around and try and get the feel of a game, not just basic gameplay. Oh, I don't need my weapon out. Put my weapon away. Why am I walking like that? There we go. Not sure why I was walking like that. Oh, what do we got here? So this is the Priestess of New. You can change skill sets after 3 of them. So, so this is where you would... This is where you come to change your skills and abilities. Very cool. So this is where we came in at. And I did not even notice that there was a town back here. Look at that view. Obviously we have to get there, but that's okay. Can't seem to figure out how to clear my target. There we go. Just escape once does it. Ooh. We found clover. So now we found some plants we can harvest. Cool. That's what I'm talking about. Getting out and about and finding the stuff. Games like this just keep me busy for like ever. Exploring all the nooks and crannies. Especially if there's an add-on that will track where I pick those things up. I don't know if this game has add-ons, actually. And I wonder if there's a way to turn off the little arrows at your feet, because actually that's a little irritating. I'd rather be able to toggle them when I want them. Otherwise not on at all. Oh, there we go. There's something to harvest up here. So far we have gathered some rock, some ore, some flowers, which are used by alchemy and local specialists. We found alchemy and local specialists, smelters, stonemasons. So, pretty cool. What do you think? So thus far, I think I'm thoroughly enjoying this, and I'm only level 4. I hope the combat gets a little bit tougher, to be honest with you. But since it's just the beginning levels, it's not surprising that it's fairly simple. I'm probably going to give this about another 10 or 15 minutes of you just watching me ramble around. I'm trying to get the feel of the game more so than anything else, rather than just doing quests. I want to kind of get the feel of the landscape and the look. And yeah, so that's why I'm kind of just exploring off the beaten path. This would obviously be quicker and easier if I had a mount. But look at this, I'm just finding stuff in random spots. That's the wonderful thing about this type of game. It's just, I'm getting experience from harvesting. I can level this entire game by crafting, from what I understand, which is pretty cool and nifty. So yeah, let's see here. What do we got here? So now we've gotten some spice. And we are basically heading towards our quest item area now. But I'm getting the jump on crafting whenever I get there just by collecting stuff. And there's another priestess. Another statue that you can go to if you want to trade your skills. Oh, this is what keeps you from things happening in the area, it looks like. Oh, we just got a pulsing charge. Oh, so now we got some bad guys over here. I'm rather disappointed that they didn't come with their friend. I'm actually kind of disappointed there. I shot one. They both should have came. They were standing close enough together that they should have came together. That's actually kind of disappointing. But maybe as we level up, things will get better. Cooldown management is going to be a thing, I can see. Not even going to attack me, huh? You hit the defensive stance. Interesting. Alright, well, we found Toto. Ah, there you are! There's a body in front of the Dragonfall altar. Is he dead? The sealed box in my jacket, that they must not have it. Must not. Damn, he's gone. Clearly gave his life to protect whatever's in the box. I wonder what it is. I should take it to Tumo in town. He'll know what to do. So, we picked up a quest of a sealed box. And both quests say go this direction. So let's look at our quest log. Report to Tumo. Talk to the cooking merchant in Timo. So we secured the road, so we're getting ready to open up crafting. Nice. So let's head to town. We'll blast a few more of these on the way, just because. Alright, you've earned 2 skill sets. Yay! So, now we can get this passive, and we can also select another skill. And it's telling us a good combination is Witchcraft or Defense. I think I'm going to go Witchcraft. Gives you Unearthing Grip to hold enemies and snare them. Magical damage. So it's a good combination with sorcery as Witchcraft. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. When I hit level 10, I'm going to pick up Defense because I'm probably going to want a little more tankiness at that point. So, and I have 2 points to spend, so I can either get my passive here. I need one. Do I already know this one? Or do I have to spend a point to get it? I think I already know it. Let's see here. So we'll learn that. Oh, I see. I have 2 points from Witchcraft and 2 points from Sorcery. Oh no, I spent my points. 1 point here and 1 point here. Alright, what the heck? Well, this could be fun to learn, so let's try this. So if I target them, alright, how did that work now? Call forth the hands from the ground to hold the enemy, inflicting snare for 12 seconds, deals 120 damage. Oh, so this one, I gotta learn my combination here. So that really didn't help me. Wasn't a very good combination. Oh, but it returns health. Okay, let's try that again. Let's see how that works. May not have worked out the way I planned there. I may have to respec that. But we'll see. I'll play with it a little bit more. Maybe it'll get better. Let's turn these 2 quests in, see what crafting is about. And then, yeah. Oh, we got a stable hand.
이런 부상은 빨리 치료해야 합니다. 동반자를 구하러
Oh, so we can buy a pet. If we had money. You can get your pet's armor. Oh, that's cute. So I can get a battle Yada calf. Vita seed, so you can feed your pets. Certificate. Cool. Lots of different things to do there. Alright, let's finish the quest. Alright, cooking merchant. Figures you show up just now. Came through and took everything I had. I'm not sure I have enough ingredients to make food to send to Madadivi. Okay, finish the reward. I gotta choose my... damage per second, so I guess this is just if I want a melee weapon. I like the katana. Alright. Scepters. So I got damage per second 1.6, agility, stamina, intelligence in the right hand, or I have a two-handed, 4.4 per second agility, 222, Hadron staff. So I guess if I wanted to equip 2 weapons, I could do the scepter. Oh, I have to do the quest. Hmm. 200 health. Still trying to figure this out. Okay, so let's go turn this quest in over here. We're gonna talk to all these people. Can't remember every clan ambush. If I did, oh, but we get a shield. Help build the house. There we go. We helped build the house. Back already? That was quick. Well, fair enough. Closer, keep quiet. No, it's hard-blooded, but you should go check in Clansman Tamaris. He should still lay low here on how you'll find him if you go right away. He was in the group that ambushed Clan. Alright. Well, now we got a shield. We got a staff. Oh, I see. So if I had gotten the wand, I could have used the shield and the wand, possibly. Or if I did the dagger and the wand. Gotcha. Sarcan, can you spare some time helping the fields? We're planting a new crop of mint seeds. So we're learning how to do all the different craftings. This is cool. If you scatter some seeds, pick up manure mint you find, you could help with the harvest as well. I'm sure you have some important things to do. Sorry to bother you. Alright. Mature mint. How many days do I gotta harvest? Plant. Okay, I'm lost here. Am I not in the right spot? Alright, let's run around town here for a minute. Figure that out in a second. Threatened to kill me if I didn't do it. I was just following their orders. It was the Shadowhawks. It's their fault, but they still haven't made off with the stolen goods. I was being chased away by this person. I hid the food bags. You could still retrieve the goods. I bet the giant ant and baby ant have got to them. I heard beginner merchant Parson was paying well for provisions. Alright, so let's go do 2. Hey Sarcan, what's the hurry? What you got there?
파리아라는 자기 자신을
The sad story.
낯선 자는 믿지 않는다. 그날 막 성년이 되었던 나도 그 정도는 알고 있었다. 미래를 점치러 갔던 제단 앞에 낯선 남자가 쓰러져 있었다. 몸에는 수상한 문신이 있었고 목덜미에 시커멓게 번진 상처가 보였다. 내가 다가가자 남자가 간신히 눈을 뜨더니 자기 품 안을 가리켰다. 뭔가를 꺼내가라는 것처럼 내가 경계심을 풀지 않자 남자는 희미하게 웃으면서 낙원에서 소름 끼치는 비밀을 가져왔는데 궁금하지 않나? 라고 말했다. 그러더니 숨이
I'm sure it's
끊어졌다.
a beautiful story.
유언을 들어주는 셈치고 품 안을 뒤져보았더니 봉인된 상자가 나왔다.
A genuine mystery, huh? Well, let's open it. I'm sure he wouldn't mind if we borrow it and break the lock on the box, right? We get tears. These coins are minted shortly after. Alright, so we got some coins. Shortly after exile from our when the new sacrifice itself, save thousands. Their second most valuable coin still in circulation. To purchase special goods like ships and gliders. Cool. Alright, so collect food sacks. Can we zoom in at all here? Use anvil to open the sealed chest. Plant some mintweed. Let's go over here and do that. Report to Tumaru. Alright, oops. So it is in here. It says plant a mint seed. Oh, you have to be in your inventory. I see. Thank you, sir. So kind. So, select our reward. We got cloth armor and we got leather armor. Defense, resilience, agility, stamina. Defense, resistance, agility, intellect. Agility, stamina, strength. Resistance. So, 13. One more thing, if you go inside the house over here. Of course it's not my house, it belongs to the landowner. He's house sitting. Robbing his house. So now we got a quest to go inside the house, huh? Wow. Foodstuffs. Let's have a seer. Aha. Put out the lights. Shut the door. And tell her it's all secure. We're such nice people. Yep, everything's secure. Okay. Select reward. Leather or cloth. So the questing system isn't overly exciting, but it's not overly bad either, I would say. It's the type of game that it is. It's a sandbox, so type game. Lots of potential grind, but I think the depth of it is going to be very interesting. I look forward to playing it quite a bit more to try and really get a handle of understanding. I'm still a little inundated with the number of choices and what affects what. Not a really good tutorial so on to get us started, but it is alpha, so I'll keep that in mind. Definitely worth checking out. Still not positive it would be worth the $150 if you were not invited to beta. Just on applying, but get out there, definitely try and win a code from those that are giving them away. If it looks interesting enough for you. Skill upgrades, upgrade to rank 2, upgrade to rank 2, yay. I think it's definitely worth giving it a try. I think part of my issue is getting used to this whole along the bottom console type delivery of questing systems discussions, but it's just a matter of getting used to it. But I do like the fact that you can just kind of free roam around and do stuff. I don't necessarily have to run off to these people. Let's go over here. So you can sell stuff just by dragging it over. Like this. So this was my original staff. I can just bring it over. There we go. Right click it to sell it. I gotcha. Let me just sell that. Quest item. Oh. Clicking stuff. Wonder if there's a breakdown. That's alright. Let's just sell stuff for now. And I guess if you were into doing some crafting already, you could do some catalyst stuff here. Make some stuff. Do some cooking. So if we had some of these ingredients, we could do some crafting right here. We don't have any yet. So. Okay. You have learned a new skill at level 5. Okay, we did that already. So now we're up to the snare ability. So level 10 Witchcraft will get benefit with the built-in with fire and sorcery. Increases fear, shackles targets. We can make this work. Tattooist Orphe. Alright. So let's look at the map. So we got a couple of quests out here in this area. Lodge pool plots are zoned for medium and large houses. Mailbox. The whole town. So there's a lot to do. There's a lot to do in this area, and I want to take my time and look around. So I think with that, I think I'm done with my basics, looking at the game and showing it off. The next time I do this, I will do it live, but I want to level up a little bit more offline, get the better feel of it. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye for now. We will talk to you later. I hope you liked my first look as I tried to discover the game and see how I stumbled through trying to figure things out. And hopefully that helps you not stumble if you're just getting into the game. There's still a lot to learn, obviously, because, you know, you got a couple of hotbars, we got all this stuff on here. So I just got to learn it all. What stats affect what abilities affect what. The fact that I can shoot a bow even though I'm not an archer kind of is weird to me. You know, melee attacks, I expect that. You know, I just hit somebody with my staff if they get too close. That's fine. But, you know, it's all this other stuff we got to figure out as we go. So anyway, I'm going to leave you here. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please hit like and let people know. Be mindful that I also stream on MMORPG.com as part of the MMOFTW team. I also have my own Twitch channel, so make sure you hit the link and head over there and follow me there. And you can also find me on Twitter at Chief Sarcan. And so with that, you guys have a great day, and I hope you enjoy the video. Thanks.